Everybody, Chris Berg with Holt Force Group North America, and I'm here excited to launch V-Steps telescopic ladders. Yes. So I'm the Vice President of International Brands here at Holt Force Group North America, and excited to introduce V-Steps telescopic ladders here in North America, and of course here at the World of Concrete 2025. So I'm going to walk you through the line a little bit. We have three different ranges in our line that we're launching, and the first is the Prime line. It is it's a leaning or straight telescopic ladder. I'm going to start off here with a 9.5 foot, and as you can tell, very compact, under 30 inches. When it's fully collapsed, roughly 22 pounds. But the beauty of a telescopic ladder is the fact that it goes from that compact size up to its full extension here at 9.5 feet. So that's the key selling feature of a telescopic ladder, but not all telescopic ladders are the same. I'm going to walk you through a few things here that clearly differentiate us from the category. Number one is our company invented the telescopic ladder. Early 90s, branded TeleSteps everywhere else in the world. We've been selling these products for over 30 years, and Holt Force Group purchased TeleSteps in, I believe, 2022. So it's the same product, just rebranded here in North America. So beyond just the basics of telescopic ladder technology, big thing that differentiates us is our patented triangular tube design. This is a design that no one else can duplicate. There are competitors in the market that have a telescopic ladder, but they have a round tube or round rail design, which is inherently weaker, less stable than the triangular tube design. Why is that important? Imagine this is fully extended. I don't have it up against the wall, but what that triangular tube design allows for a much more stable construction and design, and more torsional rigidity of the ladder. So that's the same across the line of our telescopic ladders. A few other things pay attention to. The ladder has contoured rubber feet that grip whatever surface you're on. And when you put the ladder in its optimal 75-degree angle, you can see that our rungs are perfectly level with the ground. And that's important from a comfort, safety, stability standpoint. Another thing about the rungs is that they are wider, 3.5 inches, and are grooved to allow for easy debris and water removal. So thinking about safety all the way through the design. Those are the basics about this 9.5. Another key feature that is unique to our product is the slow close system. So as you can see, the ladder's coming down at a really gentle pace versus the guillotine on a traditional extension ladder or the competitor's product, which is not fun for your fingers. Maybe one more thing, and then I'll point out to the accessories we have for Prime, but you'll notice at the top of the ladder we have an open space. There's no rung at the top. One, that helps advise people that you never want to be stepping on the top rungs of the ladder, but number two, imagine you're going up against a wall and there's an obstruction or an obstacle. You can straddle that obstacle with these two top rungs. Also nice when you're grabbing at the end, getting off the top of the ladder. So that is the 9.5, 22 pounds. This Prime ladder is also available in 11.5 feet, and that's the model that we have on display here. So everything I just mentioned about the 9.5 applies to the 11.5, and of course it's going to be longer. 11.5 translate typically into add another 3.5, 4 feet onto that for max working height. So your max working height on 11.5 is going to be 14, 15 feet comfortably. A few things here that also would apply to the 9.5 and 13. First of all, the adjustable safety feet. You can see in this setup, we're trying to demonstrate uneven terrain, which is very common on a job site, commercial or residential, where you're trying to set up a ladder on uneven ground. And these adjustable safety feet, they're a separate accessory. This is the accessory itself when it's not installed. But as you can see, very solid rod inserts in the bottom. This is a quick release for adjusting the height, and that would mean that this bar would go up and down. On the bottom, you can see it's contoured, full rotation to suit whatever the angle of the ground is, and I've also installed our exclusive ground spikes that go right into the bottom. That's also separate, but imagine if you're on ice, loose gravel, snow, dirt, gives you a really solid grip, which you want when you're setting up a ladder. So adjustable safety feet do fit all of the Prime ladders. Two other items I wanted to point out, or one other accessory. It's not an accessory, it's a standard equipment on the 11.5 and 13, are our stabilizer bars. They attach directly to the ladder. They easily collapse. Just pull this out and that will snap into place. Depending on where the ladder is, gives you a third point and a fourth point of contact. You lock that down with a quick release and then pops in for easy storage. Easier storage. Okay, fantastic. That's the Prime 11.5. We're going to move on to the rescue ladders, which is the same basic design. However, there's a number of key differences. So, of course, it's red and black, fire rescue, emergency personnel. And this is designed exclusively for, again, extraction, rescue by those agencies. You'll see that the design itself, apart from the color being different, same principle of a telescopic ladder. Big difference is this ladder has a capacity of 1,100 pounds, approximately 3 individuals. You can also say 1 individual with a lot of equipment, and that's either people going up or hopefully not too many victims coming down. These ladders are also, I would say, biggest difference is that on traditional telescopic ladders, there is overlap in between each of the sections. On our Prime ladders, our Pro construction ladders, you'll get an overlap of 1.5 sections, which makes it a lot more rigid, a lot stronger when you've got those overlapping sections. On the rescue ladder, that is 2.5 sections. So you're getting even more strength. That adds weight, but it also adds a lot more stability and strength. So beyond that, does not have the slow close system because we want to move fast if we're trying to save lives. So this one will come down a little bit faster. One of the other really cool features about the product is the fact that it converts to a stretcher. So let's assume that you have a victim and you need to get them out of harm's way pretty quickly. And whoever's using this will figure it out, but whatever that length of your victim is, let's say this is Shaquille O'Neal, which I think that's about the height for Shaquille. You can lay the victim down. The rungs that are not extended serve as a headrest. And of course, these are the handles of the stretcher, and you'd have another point at the end of the ladder to grab. So use it to get in, get out, and also to transport a victim. So that is the 11.5 foot rescue. Maybe one final thing is that we have integrated some extra, almost sandpaper sort of pads on the inside of the legs, the lower section, and that's for more secure grip. So we know these people are wearing tactical gloves, heavy gloves, because of the environments in they're in, so that'll give you a nice firm grip. So rescue 11.5, there's also 13.5 foot version. And then finally, we're going to go to the combination ladder. So again, a lot of the basics are identical. It's a telescopic ladder, but the big difference here is that this is a 3-in-1 ladder essentially. So as I pull this out, you'll notice that both sections are going to come out, and Want to make sure that that's locked. And you can see that the sections are locked by the red indicator tabs that are on each of the rungs. So it's very clear when that ladder is fully extended. I want to make sure the other side is also fully extended. It is. See combination. Why combination? Well, there's your A-frame ladder. This is the 9.5 foot. Very easy to get up and down. Very sturdy. Same basic principle. Wide double rungs here at the top for you to stand on if you're working above your head, which people typically would. Internally with this ladder. And then you can also take this ladder and release these two, this side of the slow close system, and you can pull that towards the other section. I'll just do this for demonstration. Pull that together, and that actually will lock in, and that allows you to have a leaning ladder. So just like the name, combi ladder, combination ladder, gives you 3 configurations. Lock this back out. Same slow close system. I didn't close that or release that. I'll do it on this side. And the ladder itself comes down nice and easy. No guillotine pinching on your fingers. That one's coming down. Again, it's going to weigh more. It's 3 ladders in one, low 40s in terms of pounds, but really easy to transport. There's an integrated pad on the other side of the product. One last thing that I didn't mention on the ladders. Another benefit of telescopic ladder is, yes, you can extend it out to 9.5 feet, but let's just say you want to go 5 or 6 feet. You can pull the ladder up from the bottom, lock in the sections from the bottom, and if this is all the ladder you need, that's all the ladder you have. No need to carry multiple ladders, step ladders, extension ladders to do the job of one ladder. So I mentioned a few of the accessories. We also have a wall mount for both Prime and Combi. You can mount your ladders on the inside of your truck, Sprinter van, or in your shop. And then in addition to the adjustable safety feet, got a really cool, simple snap-on tool tray. Fits right over the rungs of the higher rungs of both the Prime and the Combi. So, of course, you're probably going to be wearing, carriers or some sort of tool belt. But this is nice to have when you're working screws, bolts, hand tools, whatever. So that's it. That's W.StepsUS. Prime and Combi line, rescue line. They're available now from Hold Force North America. Please visit us at W.StepsUS or W.StepsUS for those that don't have the Swedish accent. And we look forward to seeing you. Thank you.